Hey, Joe, did you know that the original Survivor Series was planned to be on Thanksgiving Day?
No, Jeff. I did not know this.
Yeah, Vince McMahon got upset and changed the date because the ref stopped every match because of foul play.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Jeff. Foul play.
Because the bird is a foul.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah, I didn't get it. I get it now, though.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for mansplaining that to me. On this episode of Wrestlestop, we are going to cover the last week of all the wrestling goodness that you have come to expect from us. Raw, SmackDown, any other juicy tidbits that we may have come across on the interwebs. That's what we're going to do this video, and we hope you like it and watch our logo. Here it is. Okay, Jeff, did you see it?
Did I see? I saw the logo.
You saw the logo?
I
All
did.
right,
It
that's
was
what I needed to
amazing.
make sure you look. You also didn't see, you know what you didn't see?
What didn't I see?
You didn't see the memo.
What memo?
It's Orange Suit Day
But this
Here
is
at
my
the
Wrestlestop suit.
here at the Wrestlestop Studios in Detroit, Michigan. We were supposed to dress up today. It's a special occasion. It is Thanksgiving week. And you kind of let me down.
I did.
You know who else you let down? Our 4 viewers. Our 4 viewers right now are crying in their pillows, Jeff, because you didn't wear a suit.
But I was been told I looked really good in my official Wrestlestop t-shirt. Handmade. This was handmade.
Jeff.
Was your suit handmade?
Yeah, I made it.
Okay. I apologize.
I have a sewing machine.
I will check my email next week for the dress code. I apologize.
Jeez, oh man. But you know what? You look good in anything you wear, Jeff. Who are you
Thank
kidding?
you. Especially in Movember with the Movember
He
mustache.
has a Movember mustache looking solid over
So
there.
make sure
That's-
you're
that's
checking out the
nice.
shorts to get our top 10 rankings of our top 10 stashes of all time in wrestling.
What are we at right now?
I just released number 4 yesterday. Jake the Snake Roberts. Number 3 will be coming tomorrow.
Jake the Snake was on my Mount Rushmore.
He was.
He was. Yeah,
Yes.
Jake Roberts, one of my favorites growing up as a child. Yeah. Anyway, so on this episode, we're going nowhere quick here.
So,
All right.
first talking point, thinking more about last week's topics and the men's, what do men do to prevent accidents and wardrobe malfunctions, and whether or not they have tape, or do they wear something underneath, or what do they do? And I think maybe they wear diapers, because I saw a
that's
rumor
interesting.
online that LA Knight said that Zack Ryder had an accident during their match and may have went number 2 during the match after LA Knight delivered a powerbomb.
I did not hear that.
So I also saw during the, whatever that new Netflix show is, their reality show, I'm pretty sure it was CM Punk who said that every wrestler has pooped their pants at least once during a match.
I do recall that. I think it's called Unreal.
Yes, that's Unreal, yes.
It's Netflix, right? I do recall CM Punk saying that, but I felt like he was just kind of being funny.
Yeah.
I know there are rumors of, was it Sid Justice, whatever his name was at the time?
Depending on the where he was.
Taking a Duke in his pants in a match. I have heard that, but I did not hear what you just said, though.
Yeah, check it out online. LA Knight claims that Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, whatever his real name is, had an accident during their match and may have sharded himself during a powerbomb. So
okay,
I thought that kind of tied this week to last week, and maybe they're wearing Depends out there or something.
That could be
holding in accidents if it's that common of a problem.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was that big of an issue.
So, speaking of wardrobes and in-ring outfits and everything, have you noticed what Logan Paul's been wearing to the ring the last couple times he's been on?
His long pants?
These leather pants, leg pants, but he's been wearing this like black vest with pockets that kind of resembled the old Shield uniforms. And I've never seen him wear anything like that before. I didn't know if maybe you caught that or you had any ideas. Is he trying as a replacement for Seth Rollins? Is he trying to channel the old Shield, or what's going on there?
I did not notice that either. We're coming up with some good ones today, Jeff. This is stuff.
So we'll have to try and get a picture up here for everybody to see, and then
where do you want it?
I don't know, right over my
here?
face. Over here.
It's hard to see with
our
this
Christmas
tree here.
Yes.
I'll see if I can fit it in somewhere.
Yeah.
Not over here, because I don't know if you noticed my cardinal over here, Jeff.
It's the brightest thing about the Cardinals this year, because the other Cardinals are kind of poor.
Why you gotta be like that? Yeah, I'll put it up here somewhere. No, I didn't notice. I didn't notice that at all, actually. I do know that I've seen on the internet that when Logan Paul came out and joined the Vision group, I don't know if he's actually joined the Vision itself, but joined.
Well, he gave Paul Heyman the brass knucks.
Yeah.
So
that some people were saying he looked more intimidating than Seth Rollins has ever looked.
Intimidating?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's a little bit bigger than Seth Rollins.
Well, when he put like the brass knuckles in Paul Heyman's hands, he kind of like the look on his face looked more intimidating, I guess, than what Seth Rollins looks.
Well,
I don't know.
I think Logan Paul fits with this group a little bit better than Seth Rollins. I like Seth Rollins. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, if not my favorite wrestler right now. But he just doesn't seem to fit alongside Paul Heyman. And I think Logan Paul fits a little bit better with this group. I'm not a big Logan Paul fan personally, but we've talked before. He's an amazing wrestler. I guess he was due to come back later in the year, early next year for Royal Rumble. But they brought him back early to kind of replace Seth Rollins.
Because of Seth Rollins' injury, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't notice that. I didn't. I'll have to watch a little closer, apparently.
Speak of it intimidating, something else that popped into my mind last night, and I forgot to jot down on my notes, but you mentioning intimidating reminded me of it. Drew McIntyre is a huge human
That's
being.
A big boy. Yeah.
Like I've noticed that, I've said that, but like when he came down last night and stood next to Brock Lesnar, he is the second person I've ever seen that made Brock Lesnar look normal or small after Omos, when Brock Lesnar wrestled Omos.
Yeah, I think Brock Lesnar is very wide.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar is a wide guy. But yeah, Drew McIntyre, he's a monster.
Yeah.
And
he's massive human being.
Because he's like, I don't know how tall he is.
I think he's 6'7" or 6'8".
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, however tall he is, but
280.
And I know I can tell you this just from being tall myself. You know, I'm a solid 5'8", 5'9". It's hard to get big like that when you're that tall.
Yeah,
it is very difficult to do. I'm 6'6" for those who are wondering. It's very difficult to get that big as Drew McIntyre is for how tall he is and everything. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a monster.
Every once in a while, you just see him stand next to somebody and he make them look small. And just for him to make Brock Lesnar, like I said, look small or average was just blew my mind last night. So it's just more props. Give Drew the belt sooner or later.
Please,
the guy deserves the title
Drew
run.
The belt.
Come on.
Yeah, he should be the champion.
Yeah,
by far.
So. And then, speaking of, the events last night, they had a couple more matches with the Time Is Now tournament. We talked earlier off mic, but the man did Carmelo Hayes and Gunther put on a hell of a match. Unfortunately, the other match got cut short with Penta having an injury. Have you
blew his
seen
shoulder
anything
out
online? Is that a real injury?
Yeah, it's real. From what I've seen online. I mean, again, it's hard to.
Yeah, it's been less than 24 hours.
But from what I read online, it is definitely a real injury. I don't know if he blew his shoulder, like he popped it out of socket or something when he did that move on the outside and he landed on the ground wrong. But I guess he tried to pop his shoulder back in and continue the match, but the referees wouldn't allow it. So they called the match. But I did also hear that Solo was scheduled to win that match.
Yeah, I did see that as well.
It didn't change really anything. As far as the match outcome goes, it just ended a little premature.
Yeah, I saw that and it was just disappointing because I watched the AAA event this weekend and I wanted to see Dominic Mysterio team up with El Grande Americano. I thought that was a good match, and then I also ended up watching a couple of the other matches. But at the end of the event, they brought Penta out with his brother, and they did a little promo together. So I know everybody's been pushing for that tag team to reunite, and for them to finally do that now, or lean toward that, and then him to get injured.
What was the match on AAA?
It was Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano versus El Kingo or El Vikingo.
Oh, he was with Vikingo.
Yeah.
I thought he was with.
No, it was Vikingo and Dragon Lee.
Oh.
Against Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano in a tag match. And El Grande Americano and Dominic ended up winning. And then as it was going on, as the match was ending, Penta and his brother, Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand the promo because it was in Spanish, but they got on camera and it looked like they were challenging them to a tag match.
Okay, I misunderstood then. I did not watch the match. I thought it was Rey Mysterio and El Grande versus the Lucha Brothers, which would have been...
No, it looks like that's what they're setting up for a future match, though.
Well, it's going to be held off for a little bit.
Yeah, so it's kind of... I just thought that was kind of disappointing with... everybody's been pushing for them to get together as a tag since they both joined the WWE. They're not doing much on their own.
They were monsters in AEW because they were together there. And then when they came over, there was like a weird thing where Penta came over first because Ray Phoenix's contract or something like that. And then Penta had already kind of established himself as a singles wrestler at that point. So, but yeah, I'm sure they'll go back to that eventually because that's what people want to see.
Okay. I didn't really have a whole lot to cover more from SmackDown or Raw this week. I think we're going to cover a lot of the happenings on our next video, our prediction video for the Survivor Series coming up this weekend. Any other topics that you saw on SmackDown or Raw that you wanted to comment on, or any questions you had? I do have a couple other topics that aren't quite current events, but before I move on to those,
I would like to talk about Carmelo Hayes looking like an absolute stud against Gunther. Everyone knows, at least everyone thinks that Gunther is going to win that the tournament to face John Cena at the end. But Carmelo Hayes had me wondering, I know we talked about it, and Carmelo Hayes is a monster. Yeah. And why he is not at least in the mid-level championship range right now, and then setting up for future like main level stuff, I have no idea. Yeah,
he needs to take out your boy Dragunov, and he needs to be the U.S. title holder or Intercontinental title, switch brands, whatever. But yeah, that match was one of the most impressive matches I've seen in a long time. Their styles clashed. It's always good to see a power guy take on a speed guy if he can keep up. But yeah, like I thought for sure a couple times that Carmelo was going to win that match.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes is a monster, and he should definitely be doing more than he's doing now.
Yeah.
On the same note, and I know you might agree with me, our 4 followers may not. JD McDonough is also a stud.
Yeah.
That guy is a beast. He comes out. He's been getting more TV time. Every week he comes out, he loses, which sucks. I'd like to see him win a few. But man, he shows out.
Yeah. So this time last year, I remember, guys, it's earlier this year, January of this year, when we watched the Royal Rumble. I remember we got together and we drew numbers, and I remember I got stuck with JD McDonough. It was either this year, I'm pretty sure it was this year, and I was just disappointed. Like, oh, there's no chance he's gonna win. He was a terrible wrestler. I was just, kind of kids were teasing me because he knows he was one at the time was one of my least favorite wrestlers. And what he's done since he came back from that injury, like he's really stepped his game up. And yes, it's another guy I'd like to see get some sort of a mid-card title. It does seem like Judgment Day's breaking down. I thought they would stick together until Liv Morgan came back and they would do some sort of an angle. But the Judgment Day seems to be breaking down. Dom's not really a part of it anymore. JD and Finn are still together, but they don't really do much with the females anymore. But yeah, I'd like to see. I wouldn't mind at this point just seeing it disbanded because I think Finn deserves a title run as well.
Yep,
I really like Finn as well, so I'd like to see both of them, whether in the Judgment Day or out. But I think they both deserve legitimate title runs, not winning the belt because their team cheated for them or anything like that. So
yeah, I agree. I agree with the Finn Balor thing, but I don't know. JD McDonough and Carmelo Hayes are definitely underused talents right now.
Yeah. The youth of the WWE with them two, Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, like the brightness of the Javon Edmonds was in a match last week. He's a good young flyer.
A stud too.
Your boy Obafemi.
Obafemi needs to show up.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. I know he showed up in NXT a couple of weeks ago or whatever, but he needs to be on the main roster now.
Yeah. The future of WWE is definitely, in the 4 or 5 years I've been watching it again, I think it's as brighter than it's ever been. So
it is, if they use him right.
Well,
and
obviously,
I'm not convinced that Triple H is going to use him right. He likes using the old school guys. He likes using these old dudes. I mean, what I read today, the Survivor Series match, the youngest guy in the Survivor, which is the main thing, is Braun Breaker, who's 28. Everybody else is like mid-30s or higher.
I wouldn't be. I don't know their ages, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bronson Reed, who's 10 years older than Braun Breaker, is the second youngest. Maybe Logan Paul, but he's not. He's not a full-time wrestler either.
Yeah.
Though, so
that kind of stuff worries me a little bit. But there are some studs coming up, like the Javon Evans and
Obafemi.
I don't know how young
Carmelo Hayes.
I don't know how young Obafemi is, but he should be all the champions combined. He should have all of them. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if I answered your question.
No, it's all good. It's all good. That was good bring up. Another topic I saw online this weekend that kind of had me chuckling, and I had to look it up today to make sure it was real, and I found the video clip. But in a recent interview, did you hear the reason Bret Hart is now giving the Montreal screw job?
Oh, no, I didn't hear this. You're low battery right there, boy.
Oh, yeah. He's claiming right now that Shawn Michaels convinced I'm laughing so hard internally I can't even say it. Vince McMahon to turn on Bret and give him the titles because they were lovers.
Oh, yeah. See, I think Bret Hart is got some dementia going on, because there was also a Bret Hart comment with him saying how a lot of the current WWE stars are too fake, including Sheamus. Now, yes, we all know what WWE is. We all know it's scripted. We all know whatever. We know that. We understand that. But Sheamus is one of the guys who every single match he comes out bloodied, bruised, beat up, and his opponent looks the same.
Yes. That pale white skin of his shows every hit, slap, chalk, slam, everything.
Yeah. So I think Bret Hart's got a dementia issue right now.
It wouldn't be surprising these guys get dropped on their head an awful lot. That wrestling has got more safety with less chair shots and all that, but it's still, they're taking bumps and all that. It's just, I don't know. Bret Hart was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. He, as I mentioned last week, he's on my Mount Rushmore, but
he's lost it.
That just totally
Bret Hart has lost it.
Just totally baffled me. So I just thought that was amusing. I thought I'd bring it up, see if you saw it.
I did not see that. Yeah. No, I did not. But yes, Bret Hart has lost his mind.
So my last topic for the day really isn't for today. It's more of something I want you to chew on, maybe for a future episode.
Oh, okay.
In researching I'm learning a lot about wrestlers and researching and putting together the Movember rankings. Mm-hmm. I learned something about Jake the Snake that I guess I knew, but never really hit me. That Jake the Snake, in all his years in WWF and WCW, never held any title whatsoever. And that just blew my mind.
I thought he had the Intercontinental title.
According to the internet, no, he's never held a title. I can double check my research and correct myself.
No, you're probably right. I just feel like he won the Intercontinental.
That's what my thought was too. He was he wrestled Macho Man, he wrestled Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he wrestled Honky Tonk Man, all those guys. And it just shocked me that he never held the title. And so lead me to my question, and we can talk more about Jake the Snake afterwards, but think food for thought on a future episode. Who is the best wrestler to never hold any major title within the WWE or WCW?
Well, I mean, I can answer that now. If that statement is true, It's Jake the Snake Roberts. I mean, that's who it is. I'll investigate a little further. Maybe there's someone else that I'm not thinking of right now, but Jake Roberts would be the top on that list if that's true. I thought he had the Intercontinental title.
We can look it up a little bit later, and we'll correct this if it's wrong. But
definitely could be wrong.
Yeah, Jake the Snake, and maybe if I'm wrong, you can put a nice big blurb and a laughing face over my head during the editing phase. But no, that just blew me away. Like Jake the Snake, in my mind, was one of the top heels, if not the top heel of the late '80s. Before I think he turned, and I looked it up in '87 or '88. But like throughout the '80s, he was one of the top heels and most popular heels at the same time, which is obviously why they
Snake
turned
and all that stuff. Yeah.
But he feuded with everybody. Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, he feuded with everybody.
Yeah, he was a beast. Yeah. And I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't.
All right. Well, food for thought. We'll update that in the future, and then we'll maybe hold that for a future conversation. And we'll do a little bit more research and find out who we think the best wrestler to never hold a major title is.
You want to pet my Cardinal?
No, thanks.
Okay.
You want to pet my Lion?
Hey, I'm a Lions fan too. Okay.
No, I know that was. Well, we're not going to get into that right now. So, but yeah, that's all the only topics I had for tonight. Again, anything else you want to bring up before we wrap up?
Nothing. I thought I had some.
Okay.
I think I lost it though.
While you're thinking, again, continue to check out. We've got a few more videos to post for our November rankings. The top 3 are coming up. Will be one out on Wednesday, one out on Friday, and then I think one out on Sunday. Then for the final, the top mustache of all time.
What is it?
What's that?
Oh,
November top like mustache of all time.
I just want to make
my
sure.
Mustache is growing over my lip and it's getting in my way. It's kind of stumbling on my words.
You want to talk about this?
On that, on top of that, we're going to start filming shorts. We're going to have a WWE advent calendar. We're going to do a reveal a day throughout the month of December. So check back in daily, and we will be adding each of the advent calendar ornaments to our cute little Charlie Brown Christmas tree we got here on the desk with us.
You see what's on top of it though, Jeff?
Yeah, it was a great gift from you and Brooke, a WWE championship belt serving as a star on top of our tree. So that's some of the future events we got coming. Anything else we got on the horizon?
We got a lot of stuff on the horizon, Jeff. We are moving, Jeff.
We moved. We got a new landscape at WWE.
There's a new landscape.
What Triple H was talking about. We flipped sides. We changed the landscape.
Flip sides. We're trying to mess you guys up a little bit. But you know what? We're moving again.
Where are we moving this time?
This time, we're moving into Wrestlestop Studios, Jeff.
Wrestlestop Studios.
We have our own.
I missed that email too.
We have our own stadium coming out, Jeff.
Oh,
and it's going to be good. You'll see that.
Is that what you've been building?
I've been building it by hand myself.
Came over today. He was all sweaty and dripping. He had to take a shower before he put on his suit.
It was delectable.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Delectable?
Sure. You're all delectable in your suit over there.
You like this? I'm dapper.
Like Thanksgiving stuffing.
Ooh. You guys will see that probably a little bit here and there, but April time is when I think it's scheduled to open.
Right around WrestleMania.
Right around WrestleMania. Weird.
I like it.
Yeah, that's when our new studio will open.
Just in time for season 2 of Wrestlestop.
Our new stadium. I keep calling it a studio.
Studio inside the stadium.
It's a stadium. It's crazy.
It's the world's biggest studio inside a stadium.
It's pretty amazing. We got that coming up. We got we're doing a GM draft. We talking about that now?
We can talk about that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Jeff and I are going to be GMs. We are going to randomly draft, which is going to be bizarre. Hopefully, we don't each get
the wheel
one
of doom.
Of us. We're going to use the wheel that spins around. We're going to do SmackDown in one video, Raw in another video. We're each going to randomly get a roster of WWE stars. And
why are we drafting these guys?
Because we thought it would be cool.
Just to draft them?
That's it.
Just so I have a roster?
Just so we have a roster.
What can I do with my roster?
We're going to do fantasy stuff with it. That sounds weird.
Who's fantasy?
All right. Yeah, you know what? When I said that, I wish I could take the words back as they were coming out of my mouth. We're going to do like a fantasy sports type thing with that. We have points. We'll announce all this later once we have it all solidified. But what day is that on, Jeff? I forgot already.
I think we're going to record the draft on December 23rd. Are we going to try and do it live?
Yeah, we're doing. You want to do it live?
We can try and do it live. I don't know. You're the tech guy.
You know, we're going to do it live on December 23rd. I like that idea. I didn't think about that. That means no mess ups.
Well, the mess ups would be on air for everybody to see because I can't not mess up.
Yeah, I know. I screw up a lot too. So we'll do it live on December 23rd. We're going to do our draft. We got the little wheel thing that's going to spin. It's going to pick each one of our guys, Raw first, and then we're going to do another one for SmackDown. I don't know which order we're going to do them in. We're going to do that. And those are our wrestlers. We have points assigned to each thing, like pinfall or whatever. We have a big list of things. We'll
have a graphic during the draft.
Yeah, during the draft. Once we figure it out, we're still figuring out a few things. We'll post it at that point. So that's December 23rd. Every Tuesday we have been streaming. Right now we are just doing WWE 2K25.
6-0, baby.
Yeah,
I'm 6-0.
I have not won a match yet because I'm terrible at those kind of video games, but I'm going to keep trying. If you guys want to watch me lose, or maybe I could win. I don't know. I am trying tonight on tonight's stream at 8:30. At Tuesdays at 8:30. I had to look at the time, see what time it was.
Eastern time. 8:30 Eastern time.
EST. I have opened it up now to not just YouTube, but Kick and Twitch as well. We are going to try that, see if we can get some more viewers, and maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Maybe my computer will explode. Not sure. We'll see what happens. Maybe it won't work at all. I don't know.
You also launched a Facebook page today.
I did put up a Wrestlestop Facebook page today to help grow the community.
Yeah. Community interaction.
Yep. You can see when we post stuff there, it's just Facebook Wrestlestop, something like that. I don't know. I'll eventually put that into the notes section of the videos. What else? What else we got, Jeff? Anything else?
Check us out again later this week. Saturday morning, we're going to post a video with our Survivor Series predictions that'll be coming later this week.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Survivor Series predictions. Saturday morning. I like to post them. What time is the pay-per-view on tonight?
7 p.m. Eastern.
So I'll put it up at around 1 p.m. on Saturday. So you can see our expert predictions, because one of us is always right, one of us is always wrong. And they're random now. They're not as
well. We get to pick.
Well, it's paper, rock, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, and we draft a match and then get to pick the winner, and then the other person has to pick the opposite.
I feel like I'm shrinking.
I think is your chair. Do you have a hydraulic chair? Because you're 6'6", you said earlier. I'm 6'2", but yet I'm looking like Drew McIntyre, and you're looking like JD McDonough.
Yeah, let me sit up like this.
There we go. That's better. Now I am the JD McDonough.
Yeah, there we go. I like to slouch. I'm trying to get better. Anything else?
I think that's what we got going on the horizon.
That's it. Immediately. Anyway, we got a lot of things planned. Hopefully you guys stick with it. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Leave Jeff a grapefruit. He really likes those. It's his favorite thing in the world to see every morning. Anything you want to say?
Stay classy, San Diego.
He's making fun of me. He thinks I look like Ron Burgundy. All right. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Like, follow, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. 8:30 tonight, which this video will already be on. We are streaming, but 8:30 every Tuesday. Kick, YouTube, Twitch. Should I tell them? Hang on. Kick and Twitch are just Wrestlestop. And YouTube is at Wrestlestop. All right. Anyway. All right. That's it. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Like, follow, subscribe. See you in the next one.
Sex Panther.